to dream. I try not to dream. It's just another endless slide through another mindless fight, and I try not to scream. I try not to scream. Can you feel the void? Can you feel the pain? Are you happy now? Are you happy again? 'Cause I have nothing but sanguine smiles and smothered hopes. That's my reality. Razor words and poison fruits feed my enemy. The love lies dead, all dead. The love lies dead, all dead. The lights gone out without a sound. The end of all, the curtain call. The curtain call. One last show before the fall. My back against the wall. The curtain call. The curtain call.
Hello, and thank you for choosing the Rooster Show. My name is Rooster Jones, and I appreciate you being a listener, a fanmate that. Hello, and I thank you for choosing the Rooster Show. More rock, less cock. Thank you for being a fan. Thank you for being a listener. And those bands out there, I appreciate you that have been sticking through all those years of ups and downs, but I appreciate you. And I'm going to keep pressing on for the cause, for the underground, as long as I can. So I thank you. And just stay tuned. There's going to be great things to come. More rock, less cop here on the Rooster Show. Hello, and thank you for choosing the Rooster Show. This is Rooster Jones. Just wanted to let you know that we got some amazing shows coming up. We got a band, Binary Order, coming tomorrow. And next week, we got The Business. Yes, you heard me correctly. The Business. And we got all kinds of good stuff. We got the first band that's going to want to do some live performance. And that's going to be Darling Dead. That's coming up in January. I've got Night Rivals actually next week on Tuesday. And we're going to take a little break for a little bit. And then on the second, that's when we have Darling Dead. The third, we have Larva. Fourth, we have Acids. And then we have The Take on the 16th. Ex Hyena. Okay, wait just a second. Well, thank you for choosing the Rooster Show. This is Rooster Jones. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on some bands that are coming up. We have tomorrow Binary Order, industrial band, wonderful band. The 12th of December, next week, we have Night Rivals. The 13th, we have The Business. And we're going to take a little bit of break unless some bands want to get filled in during Christmas week and all that good stuff. We have Darling Dead doing an interview with some live music also on January 2nd. Uh, January 3rd, we have Larva, wonderful industrial. And the 4th, we have Acids, great, great punk rock, old school sounding punk rock band. On Tuesday, the 16th of January, we have an exceptional band called The Take. We have Ex Hyena from Boston on the 17th and Blood Dance on the 18th. And also The Last Ditch, my boy, Mike. So stay tuned. More Rock, Less Cock here on The Rooster Show. Hey, what's up, Andy? Can you hear me? Yeah.
Hi there.
Hey, what's
Can you
up, man?
hear
Yeah,
me?
I can
Hey,
hear you.
great,
Success.
great. Let's have a beer. Cheers.
Cheers.
Maybe it's too early. It's too early for you to drink a beer. Maybe.
Never too early. Never too early. You wake up, there's a beer ready.
Weeks. Yeah. So how are you?
Wonderful, man. Great to have you here. This is actually pretty
Thanks
awesome.
for
I
having me.
really I'm jamming out to you right now. I have all three of your albums on my phone jamming out. I love it. I love your music. It's just perfect.
Thank you. Thank you.
And so well, shoot, we did the test. I guess we could. You want to just we could continue here, and then if it dies out, then we can go to the other one, which will be for another 40 minutes. So we can be like 40 plus
Like,
whatever we
if you
have
like,
here.
yeah, yeah, time for you. So
All right, let's do it.
if the quality is okay for you,
Yeah, it sounds
does it
great.
work for you?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Wonderful.
Good.
All right. Well, then, welcome to the Rooster Show. I'm Rooster Jones, and today we have a wonderful band called Still Patient. And you're from Germany, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. So tell me about yourself, man. Andy. Uh, Andy Koa, right? Is that how
yeah.
you pronounce your last name? Okay. So tell me about yourself, bud. How did you get into music? Tell me about your life.
Yeah, well, it started when I was 17, and I discovered that Gothic rock is my music throughout a tape I got from another friend, which totally blew me away with some Sisters of Mercy and Joy Division and Central Complex and other songs on it. And I was like, wow, I never heard music like that before.
Yeah.
So that changed completely my my and I started to go out to clubs. I mean, I was 17. It was not so easy for me to go to clubs because no driving license. I had to rely on other people. So we went to a club near the place I live, and that guy was from my hometown, and he had the same um, music he likes, and we began to talk. We met again and again, and then he said like, "Hey, what about starting a band?" The problem with many of us, none of us had played an instrument before, so we had no idea But we had yeah, we had the idea like let's do it. Let's make a band. It can't be that complicated or difficult. So and we started from totally from scratch. I mean, uh, guitar lessons, and I gave that up after 6 hours guitar lessons. I thought it was not my thing to do, and I bought a pin and a little synthesizer, and we started to 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 put together some very
Yeah.
simple songs, and yeah, it took maybe 1 or 2 years until we had something to present.
Awesome.
And when we played small show in the garage on a birthday party, and yeah, and then it started in 1991. We had our first real concert
Wow.
with Das Ich. Maybe you know them. I
What
think
was
they're
the name
quite
again?
popular in the States. Das Ich.
Oh, yeah.
Das
Okay.
Ich, yeah. So yeah, we had two
Huh.
concerts with them. Everything started. I mean, we had another guitar player, the keyboard player, and so on. And you might know we had a lot of changes in the lineup.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, just to sum it up, very short, we broke up in 1999 because we had the feeling that it leads nowhere. So we had different opinions about what will be next, or what kind of music we like, or what should be the main influence. And yeah, because I am, for me, for example, I never listened to a lot of gothic rock, so I had my influences from somewhere else, and it always bored me a bit, that gothic rock of the 90s. I mean, there were some really good bands, but it was not something that I was listening a lot. So, and so we had a lot of these different influences, and then we thought, okay, let's call it quit. I mean,
Yeah, I
just,
get you.
it didn't work anymore. And then in 19, no, in 2012, I started to think about it. I had some other that I did, and there was always a little bit of still patient in that. So I was thinking about what about like evoking the,
I had a little joke. I'm
and then
like, you're still being patient, huh?
yeah, I was very impatient person. Yeah, so
Oh,
yeah,
oh goodness.
sometimes it's what it
Sorry,
is. So
I had to.
um,
It was eating me up. I had to say it. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
yeah, 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 just and then I called the other guys. Uh, Two of them did say, no, we can't do it anymore. So
Gotcha.
we started with the half of the original members, and we had new members, and it worked out pretty fine. And we have a lot of fun, and a lot of yeah, we have a lot of fun to do that what we do. So and because if you get older, you don't care anymore. You don't care about
Exactly.
other people's what they say and what it's yeah, it gets easier. A lot of people from the 90s I didn't meet in the 90s, even if we had played on the same venue, because in the 90s everybody was like staging, like hiding, and don't talk to anybody. You're like
Yeah.
mysterious, and you have to be, yeah. So like a little bit arrogant, all this shit, and we met a lot of people again the last 10 years, and we had a great time because everybody was like, now let's like let's come together, let's speak, let's talk, let's network, and have a
Yep.
party.
Heck
That's
yeah.
the thing in the scene. So yeah, that sums it up a little bit. Yeah,
That's
for that.
good. Where did you get the
A lot of things
name?
happened.
Where did you get the band
Yeah,
name from?
yeah, yeah. I mean, I was 17, so we were like, "Are you still patient, waiting for good music?"
Oh
That was,
no.
yeah, that was the yeah. So
Yeah. Okay.
cut it out to keep it.
It's like an inside joke type thing, basically. Yeah, I got
Yeah,
you.
okay. Yeah. Yeah. So that was the name. Yeah. I mean,
It's good
it's
though.
like
It
it's like
works
it's
out.
it's a,
It sounds great. It's a different name and
yeah,
actually it has
yeah.
an explanation mark. I mean, it's like different.
It is
It's unique.
it worked. Yeah, it worked a lot. Even if you think that it's maybe it's not that um yeah, because I'm not patient, and a lot of people are not patient. So it's for me. It's not for me. So yeah.
I get you. I get you. So, so you're from Germany. Did you live there your whole life, pretty much?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah. I'm still living in my hometown. So
Cool.
I went to other cities to live there for 1 or 2 years, but I returned to my hometown. It's a nice
Wonderful.
little like so yeah, I really enjoy that.
Oh, right on, right on. So the instruments you play synth. What else do you play?
Um, where we play, yeah, it depends. I
You
mean, the last
personally,
years was a bit.
like what instruments do you play usually?
Man, instruments? No, I don't play any instruments. I'm putting stuff together. Like I'm trying to do what I can on a keyboard, and
I got you.
I'm doing the programming of the drums
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
totally, and
Hey, that's not no
and
easy
uh,
task
and
though, man. That's no easy
yeah,
task,
I learned a lot. I mean,
especially with no
in
patience.
in yeah, yeah, that's right. No, we started with drum machines. That was the state of the art in the
Yeah,
'90s, and it didn't matter if you like programmed the drums like you have a 6 arm drummer. Everything comes once. Nobody cared. So
yeah,
and when we started again, we had a drummer when we started again in 2012, 2013, but it didn't work out. So I tried to program the drums as much as natural as possible. So as like if a drummer would play them,
yeah, yeah,
that's that's what I would like that to think. I mean, drummers would say no, maybe, but the not the non musicians
yeah.
they mostly don't. I mean,
They can't
they
tell the
we have
difference.
that yeah, the music police. Yeah, you don't play for music for musicians. You don't make music for musicians. That's you do that, you're lost.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you cannot win. So you make music for people that enjoy music and they don't care if the snare is too loud or
Exactly.
whatever, the guitar is
Yep.
whatever. They say I like the song or don't like the song. They don't care. As long as it's like good made or like authentic music. That is the point. They don't the instrument. So are you
Right.
playing an instrument?
Oh yeah, I play guitar, I play bass, and I have an
Okay.
Ibanez bass, I have Ibanez guitar, I have a Ibanez acoustic guitar. I play a little bit of keyboard. I
Okay.
have a Alessis drum machine, but I'm not considered much of a drummer, but I mean I have played a real drum set. I did learn how to play. My best
Yeah.
friend used to have a Tama drum set and I learned how to play. I taught him how to play guitar. He taught me how to play drums, and his mom taught me how to play piano. So,
That's
so
great.
yeah, I
Yeah,
love to
I
write. I
totally
love to
missed it.
write
I totally
music. I have
missed
a
it.
little gothic band called Rising Underground that I've been working on. I'll send you a track later
Mm-hmm.
after this. See if you like
Oh,
it.
great. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
so
Do that.
I I had
Yeah,
to play a
I.
wedding one time. That was one of my big gigs here in this little hillbilly town. I actually did the whole wedding for
Okay.
somebody. I did all a DJ. I did a karaoke, couple hours of karaoke, and then I did a 1 hour live performance. So, but yeah, I love
Yeah.
writing music. I wrote up probably about 70, 80 songs. So I love the ride music. I love it. It's a passion of mine, and so I can't wait to get it all
It's
going.
totally, yeah, it's great if you can play an instrument. I mean, I totally missed that. I when I had these 6 hours guitar lessons, I was frustrated because I'm not patient, you know.
Yeah,
So it didn't work for
we're
me.
bad.
So
Yeah,
I I'm I I do regret it a lot that I did not stick with a guitar, with an electric guitar. I started with an acoustic guitar. Maybe
yeah,
that was the problem because it didn't work out for me. Like I wanted to do something else, something different kind of music you cannot do with an acoustic guitar. So yeah, yeah, I totally regret it. Sometimes I played some guitars, but very very bad and very tough, you know. Um, that was I recorded in. There's a song on a CD from us where I played the guitar.
yeah.
From the Nightmare Arrival, there was a song that was called "Follow Me."
Oh,
That was me playing the guitar. So very
oh,
very easy,
cool,
like very simple guitars. Yeah. So yeah,
awesome.
yeah. I sometimes I use sample guitars just to write some songs, write some music. For example, from the new album, the song "Rights of Rage," I wrote with sample guitars.
Hmm.
So we had the guitar players like just copy the thing I did, like most of
Yeah.
the stuff.
Huh.
That's but I'm not. Yeah, I that was some lucky um, moment. I yeah use some sample guitars. Nobody they don't like that. So yeah, yeah. So they say stuff they cannot play. So or it's impossible to play it anyway. So I
That, that's good.
yeah
That's crazy. Yeah, I would never. I've never even tried playing it like through a keyboard. You know, the program guitar. Like I never thought
why
about
would
that.
you? Why would you?
Yeah, I mean exactly. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I just never. It sounds crazy when I hear it. Hear you talk about it. It's like because it sounds amazing on here, and so it works. It totally works. So keep up doing what you're doing. Your
Yeah.
creative process is amazing. So keep it up. It's because the goth scene's like so spanned out. It's like there's so much involved with it. Actually, more than just there's like death rock. There's uh, dark wave, and just all kinds of different types of genres that are involved with goth rock. So, I mean, you have your spot in there, and it's more like
Yeah. Very.
yours is more like in between a dark wave and regular straight up goth rock, which is like I usually play death rock more so I guess. It's more
Yeah.
raw
Yes.
guitar, and everything's grungier.
Yes.
It's kind of a mild punkish twist to it, I guess, with the guitar, and so
Mm.
a little heavier sounding, and so mine's a little bit different, like the way you play. Yours is really clean, really nice, and still kind of like reminds me of Rosetta Stone type of stuff. I love
Yeah.
Rosetta
Yeah.
Stone.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're amazing, and
Yeah,
so yeah,
we played. We had the chance to play with them. Yeah, some in the 1906 in London. We played with Rosetta Stone just before them.
wow,
Yeah, so yeah, that was a great thing. Yeah, so yeah, some idiot all these genres. Yeah, like we had that gothic rock thing going on in the
yeah,
90s, and I think in the states that the definitely
yeah,
I
Death
think
Rock,
that the similar thing to gothic rock. So and then in the in at, after two some idiots invented like subspecies subgenres
yeah,
thing like in every kind of music like in hip hop in metal every
everything,
genre had some subgenres and you cannot understand anymore they use like post punk for example post punk is a thing in Europe that existed maybe very shortly when there was like Bauhaus or Susie and the Banshees and
Exactly. Yeah.
like Joy Division.
Joy
Nowadays,
Division.
we have a lot of post-punk bands in Europe, maybe in the States as well. In Europe,
Hmm.
they do post-punk, but they are yeah, because they can't call it gothic rock because gothic rock is a four-letter word in Europe. If you do gothic
Wow.
rock, nobody wants to hear you. It's like the old man music, like Volksmusik, in Germany, like for the
Wow. I didn't
people
know that.
music, that's gothic rock. Yeah, it's like it's very hard. I mean, our audience is more like over 40, over 50.
Yeah.
The average age of the gothic rock listener.
I'm
Yeah,
52 almost. I'm
oh, 52.
51. I'm 51.
Oh, I'm 52, and I'm getting 50. I'm going to be 53 in May. So
Wow.
so it's just yeah, we're the same
Early.
age. So
Yeah, yeah, we are.
um, but I think the scene in the States is quite different from the European, as far as I understand, because um, the music or the understanding of the music is a bit different, and it's like
Yeah.
being more electronic. Yeah,
Yeah, it
so
is. It
in
is.
Europe, it's we have this massive post-punk thing coming back, guitars.
Yeah.
Um, but sometimes you have bands they don't belong to the scene, like are they're making music like that, but they don't put themselves like gothics or like we say the black scene in Europe. Yeah,
Hmm.
that is uh, which I mean the black scene is a very big thing. Um, if you think about genres that are put in that big thing, we have a lot of subgenres in that scene, and
It gets
yeah,
confusing after a
it's
while, to be
just
honest with you.
difficult because
It's like this. So
yeah,
it's
yeah, of
it's
course,
almost
of
like
course,
it's almost
but
like
uh,
gender, like everybody has to be identified as a certain gender and this and this and that. It's the same way with
yeah,
genres.
yeah,
And it's
yeah,
just like,
yeah,
what the hell,
maybe,
dude? It like metal. Oh my goodness. When you go to metal, that's a whole nother headache. Grindcore, thrash, death
yeah,
metal, this, that, black
yeah,
metal. And it's like, oh my God,
yeah,
why?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
half of them sound the same. You know, I mean, it's like,
I, it, yeah, it's difficult because if you don't know the music, I had one job. I did a friend. I had did some recordings. He had a death metal band, or like it's a death
don't get
metal.
me wrong,
Yeah,
I do
death
like
metal
my
was.
metal.
And I,
It's
I
fun.
yeah, and I was in the studio and they played the song to me,
Yeah.
and I was like, where does it start? Where does it end? I mean, I have no idea. 1 week, I understood the music a bit better. So like you need to get inside the music to understand all the genres.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they all sound the same, like to you. I mean, I found when like like in 2012, I found a CD that was called "Touched by the Hand of." That was a German compilation with a lot of
Okay.
bands and us included. And I was listening to that compilation. I was like, man, they all sounded the same. They all did the same kind of guitars, and for me at that point everything sounded the same. Um, what I was trying to say is like I miss so much when I went to the club when I was 20. They played
Yeah.
every kind of like good music. That was punk, EBM, rock, some stoner rock like Monster Magnet or things. It was just good music, and then at some point everything had to be like separate in different stores and whatever. We have a big club here in Mannheim that has 5 floors with different kind of music, a metal floor, like an EBM electronic floor. We have like the one with the greatest shower of hits, like uh, it's all the best of, yeah. a
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
middle age metal things, you know,
What the
and
heck?
yeah, so it's like it's
There's a
and
cl-
everybody, yeah,
there's a club in Hollywood called Perversion, and I used to go to it. And when the early years when I was a clubber out in Hollywood, and it had 3 floors, and it was like it would have like a bondage room on the top floor where it played Leather Strip, and stuff like that. And then it had a gothic floor. That's nothing but dark wave and goth rock, post punk, and all that. And then it had a bottom floor which played like KMFDM and stuff like that. Like the more intense industrial.
industrials,
It was pretty neat.
yeah,
It was a good club. It's
yeah,
actually the only club from the early '90s that is still around, and they do a
okay,
monthly, once a month type thing. I don't know. It's weird.
yeah. Yes, I mean the
All my other clubs
'90s, I went
closed.
out every day.
Yeah, I had
I
one
went out
every
every
day
day
too,
in the '90s.
except for Tuesdays.
Yeah, so, yeah. Maybe one day was right, but every day you could be everywhere, meet the same people in different locations with great
Yeah,
music, you know. And now it's like once a month, maybe. Yeah. So the funny
that's
thing is
awesome.
that industrial is something completely different in Germany, you know, or in Europe.
Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about the what's up with that
There's,
scene.
there's what we call industrial is like metal with like electronics,
Yeah,
and what we call industrial is like noise, like what machines, music that like sounds like that machines produce. That is industrial,
yeah,
like noisy, very I like yeah. You're on a construction site, yeah. That is
yeah.
industrial music.
That's awesome. I love the Krups. The Krups are,
Oh, the groups, yeah,
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 they're
yeah, yeah, yeah,
badass.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Mm.
And isn't Die Warsaw from Germany? The Warsaw.
Sorry?
They're early. They sing "All Good Girls Go to Heaven."
I didn't
You
get the
know what I'm
question.
talking
Sorry.
about? The Warsaw. No,
No,
no.
no,
Okay,
no.
they're early '80s type industrial, but
Oh, okay.
yeah,
No,
they've been
no,
around a
no.
long time. Actually, I
But
got
I
an
love.
interview coming up. Hopefully, well, I don't have an exact date yet, but I'm working on Gunther Schultz, the
Okay.
guitarist, the original guitarist from KMFDM.
Oh, I love them.
Oh, I am a
I
big
really.
fan, and yeah, the guy that
Yep.
came up with that guitar riff, yeah, him, the main guy. I can't wait, dude. He's like honestly a rock god to me, man. He's like amazing, but don't tell him that because he's really humble.
Okay.
He's a really humble dude. And it's like he doesn't want to be
Yeah.
called anything like that. He just plays from his heart and just goes out and rocks it, and and so I learned to watch what I say around him. But he really is one of those artists that I would like to look up to. Like I wish I could play like that, and I can play guitar all right, but I can't play like that, man. Yeah, that dude's just like, whew, and Enosh, I just can't do that kind of guitar. I don't know why. I don't click. I can play. I grew up more punk rock and like literally punk rock, and so but then I kind of incorporated the goth rock to it, and so I'm kind of like a mutt, like like a dog with two different types of genres of dogs. I'm a mutt. So I love goth rock and I love punk, and so I'm like right in between there. So, anyways,
Is
yeah.
it still
So
there? I think
go ahead.
it just got stuck. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Yes.
The connection was a bit. Yeah.
Oh, it goes
Now it
off
works
and
again.
on, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's. Hey, I like the
Exactly.
background. That's really nice. The paintings and
Yes,
stuff.
my living.
Skull. That's cool.
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah.
that's not your
Yeah.
ex-wife.
No, no, no. She's yeah.
I keep her close to me.
Yeah, yeah. No, I don't.
All right. So, what's one of your tracks that has been the most challenging, or album? You could even talk about an album. What's your album and track has been something that is it means a lot to you, but it was hard to get it out. Because I think you're a person that plays your music from your heart, plays your music from your soul, and writes from your heart.
Yeah.
So what it was a challenging
I
way to get that out? What was an album that was hard?
I mean, we had one. The last one we did before we broke up, called Demon Dive. That was an album that was pretty hard to do because I'll try to be someone else or try to do
Oh,
some
okay.
other
I
music
don't have that album.
before.
These are the three
It's
I
more
have.
like
Oh, wait.
it's more like the gothic metal thing,
Yeah.
and so and at that time I was in hospital. I had my knee, so I couldn't be in the studio when the mixing was done,
Oh,
uh,
man.
and uh, uh, I couldn't control everything like I normally. And it came out like it was not packed with all the best ideas we had,
Gotcha.
and it was not sound. It wasn't nearly that expected. So that was something really strange or something really hard. And even our label said, like, this is the worst thing we ever did. So it's
Ooh.
better you don't have it. And I already met, I met some people who love that album as well. So it's okay for me. So if they like it, we did a cover version of Jamiroquai's "Deeper Underground" on that one.
Oh, wow.
So, but I have to say that the latest, the act was one of the most challenging
Yeah, you
thing
said it. You said it.
because it was a process to do it, and it was a lot of like very much from the heart, lyrics and music, and we tried to go a bit in time with our style, just to go back to the roots again.
Yeah, yeah.
Because the last one, the Zeitgeist Weltschmerz, was a more like rock
Okay.
album,
Yeah, yeah.
and I guess the new one, the Love and Rights of Rage, is more back to the roots, more like rock again,
Gotcha.
with a lot of 12-string guitars and a lot of melodies and atmospheres we didn't had on the last one. So yeah, it was. I think it's for every one of us. It's a very special album because yeah, it's it's the best. Yeah, I think it's the best we did so far. And
Wonderful.
we had a new in the studio. We really loved a great guy, and he does great work. And he understood where we are, what we are heading for. And we also have the first time we have some vinyl. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the first album you can buy on vinyl. Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's I guess it's most of them are already sold, but for us it was something very special to have your own vinyl. That's
Oh, yeah.
something
That's
we want to
awesome.
have, but
Good
the
for you.
market is quite small in Germany. If you do metal, if you do metal music, it's huge. Metal music sells on vinyl a lot.
Wow.
But if you are doing some like yeah post punk whatever, maybe post punk as well, but like gothic rock and things like that, they don't sell as well. But our label is quite happy. Yeah, they sold it quite good, and yeah.
So
So maybe next time we do another vinyl with the next album. Yeah,
that'd be sweet. That would be awesome if you even did the first album. Well, wait. Not the first album. The one you did in 2000. I can never say the name of it. The Zegas, um, Zedgest. It's
Zeitgeist,
it. Yeah,
Zeitgeist,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Weltschmerz.
The
Yeah,
one with
it's
Ghost of Tides. I love that album. Boy, that's one of my favorite albums. I play the crap out of it, to be honest with you. I do. And honestly, I play stuff. I play you guys in mixes all the time. I don't know if you noticed, but
Okay.
I I do it all the time. Yeah, I'm like I I don't know. I've been playing you guys forever. I've been around since 2019 doing this, and you guys,
Okay.
I've been playing you guys ever since the beginning. So, and so this is kind of a big thing for me, finally getting a hold of you and being able to do this. Okay, I'm gonna stop it right here. Let's go ahead and take a 5 minute break,
Okay.
and then
Commercial break.
yeah, because this is gonna die in like 4 minutes. It says so. Let's
Yeah.
just stop it here before we get to another question, and then I
Okay.
will start the other one, and then we'll bathroom break real quick, and then we'll start the other one. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'll
Okay.
talk to you in just
See
a
you in
little
a
bit,
bit.
buddy. All right. See you in a little bit, Andy.
Okay.
Cheers.